Section 2 deals with solving systems by substitution. This is a different way to solve systems. So it's another way instead of graphing. In my opinion, it's a lot better than graphing. We're going to skip the definition up here. We're just going to go straight into the steps. For example 1, they give you your two equations again. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and label these different colors so we can see them. So you got, let's say the left is blue. Then my right one is going to go ahead and be red. And following these steps, your first step is to go ahead and solve one of the equations for x or y if necessary, and write it below. So looking at these, I want one of these to be either y equals or x equals. Looking at the first one, it already is y equals. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in here. You get y equals 2x plus 1. I went ahead and wrote it in the box, okay? And they want us to go ahead and circle. Now what we're circling is the part that y equals, okay? Y actually equals 2x plus 1. And that's really going to come into play in this next step. Okay, so y does equal 2x plus 1. Step 2, we want to write the second equation below. So my second equation, the red one, is y plus 3x equals 11. And then we're going to take the expression we circled. So I circled this 2x plus 1. And wherever I see a y, I'm plugging it in. Okay, flat out tells us y equals 2x plus 1. So I'm going to go ahead and throw 2x plus 1 in for y. The rest of it is just along for the ride. Okay, so we drop the 3x down. And we have that equal 11. Okay, from here, it's the same steps that we did back in September. Okay, you go ahead and split the equation into a left and right-hand side. And really, this goes all the way down here into step 3, okay? So we split into a left and right-hand side. 2x and 3x are going to give me 5x plus 1 equals 11. You go ahead, still split it, so minus 1 from each side. Get 5x equaling 10. And then divide each side by 5. So we get x equals 2. Okay. So our last step is we have to take our equation in step 1. All right, so our equation from step 1 is y equals 2x plus 1. And then we're going to plug our answer in from step 3 to get our other answer. Because on these you need 2. You need an x and a y. So I go ahead, take the 2, plug it in. You're left with 2 times 2 plus 1. Go ahead and solve that, and you're going to get y equals 5. And then just like the other day when we graphed, your final answer needs to be an ordered pair. So we're going to end up with an answer of 2, 5. Okay. You could quickly check your work up here to make sure we did it right. So if I plug this in, 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 equals 5, which is good. That's what we wanted. And then if I do it on the other one, you got 5 plus 3 times 2 equals 11. So we're good as well. All right, we're going to do one more together. And then hopefully you got this down pat. Okay, so we got example 2. Again, solve one of them for x or y. Well, I go ahead and look at it. This first one is already solved for x. So we got x equals negative 3y plus 3. Go ahead, circle what that x actually equals. Okay, step 2, write the equation below and then take the expression we circled in step 1 and substitute it in. So my second equation is 3y minus 2 x equals 21. Okay, so that's my second equation. Wherever I see an x, this negative 3y plus 3 gets plugged in. So we got 3y minus 2, parenthesis, negative 3y plus 3 equals 21. Okay, this one we have to do another step, and it's distribute and combine like terms. Okay, so remember from back in September, when you have parentheses, You need to take that number out front. So in this case, this -2 and distribute it in like a sprinkler. So we're going to have 3y plus 6y minus 6 equals 21. And then on this left-hand side, that 3y, 6y are going to give us 9y minus 6 equals 21. Our third step is to solve that equation. Just like we did in the first one, you split it left, right. So add 6 to each side. 9y equals 27. Divide by 9. We get y to equal 3. You remember that for a system, you need an x and a y. So our last step, step 4, is we're going to take our equation from step 1. So x equals -3y plus 3. And we're going to substitute in y equals 3. So x equals -3 times 3 plus 3. Okay, you go ahead and work this out. -9 plus 3. You get x equals -6. Giving us a final answer of -6, 3. And that's substitution.